Oh, there you are. Okay. And we're live. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to my channel. I'm Teacher Casey, and I am here with my friend Cassie. Hey, Cassie, how are you?
Hey, Casey, I'm good. How are you?
Good. So Cassie is actually in Germany, kind of close to where I used to live. So I'm super excited to talk to her. Now, one thing about Germany is the internet is not so good, especially when you're using Wi-Fi. So if she cuts in and out, that is why, but we're still here to hang out. Welcome. Say hello in the chat. How many classes did you have this morning?
Well, it wasn't my morning. I started in my morning about 5 p.m. and I taught about 10 classes today.
Okay, excellent.
Yeah.
I only had one class today. Normally I do 4 every day, and I had one. I thought, oh, this is kind of odd, but I totally loved it and went for an early morning walk for over an hour. So that was nice.
No, my summer has been super booked. Usually school year is a bit hit and miss.
Right.
But they've been really booking crazy.
So how long have you been teaching with VIP Kid?
4 years.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
A while.
Awesome. So Cassie, can you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Sure. Yeah. My name is Cassie. I have been with VIP Kid about 4 years. Before that, I worked as a elementary school teacher, as a para with autistic children, a tutor. I've pretty much done the things out there. Now we live in Harzburg, Germany, which is not far from Longstuhl, Germany. We've been here for just about 1.5 years now. So trying to enjoy it with all the COVID things going on. It's been a little hard. A lot of restrictions over here, a lot of shutdowns. We're actually looking at a new one coming up in the next month or two. So we're just doing the best we can while we're over here.
Right. I had just heard about that recently, about more shutdowns. James said he had 17 classes today. Wow, James. James, if I remember correctly, you had like 7 speaking classes this morning, right? Or your evening, my morning. James is in Vietnam, so he's got a different time zone also. Hey,
I had
what's that?
Classes today.
Say that again.
4 speaking classes is what I had.
Oh, wow. We just had a live about the speaking classes. Are you enjoying them?
I am, yeah, but they're kind of like some of the summer programs we've done in the past. It's just, but I always like the conversation classes.
Yeah, my friend Rita that was on here yesterday about Hollow, she actually helped make the speaking courses. So she made some of the slides and some of the courses. So that was super fun. So, all right, I just want to let you guys all know again that Cassie is in Germany, kind of close to where I used to live. So it's super fun to have her here. But living in Germany has its internet issues. So if she cuts in and out, when you're on Wi-Fi in Germany, you just never know what you're going to get for a signal. So can you tell us a little bit about like your classes? Everyone worries about being, teaching abroad and internet. We had a little conversation before we started this, but can you let them know?
Yeah. So teaching here in Germany during the school, when the children are at school, the work hours here are about 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. In the summertime, I can start at 3 a.m. and go to 3 p.m. If I wanted to. So it's a pretty wide thing. The internet, like you said, is very sketchy in locations. Where I am right now, it's sketchy. At my connected to my Ethernet and my router, I have not had hardly any problems. I test daily to make sure we're strong. But in the very beginning, when I first got here, until we got our real good internet hooked up to our house, it was hard. Yeah. And traveling anywhere around, I have a Wi-Fi traveler that I take with me, plus my hotspot on my phone, and they get me through. But as you see, sometimes I have connection problems. So I try not to schedule very many classes when I'm traveling, because I don't want to ruin a kid's day. by
Right.
having good internet for them. So I try really hard to be aware of that, what kind of internet we'll have where we are. So it's a challenge when you're not in a stable connection all the time. It is.
Right. Right. Hey, Alexis. She said, hi, Auntie. I like your background. Thank you. You saw this the other day, didn't you? And hey, Teacher Kim, how many classes did you have? And are you still teaching? She teaches for multiple companies. So some during the night and some in the afternoons and all over. So thanks for coming, Kim. I know you're busy. All right. So let's see. Trying to ask, what are some of your favorite places to go and see while you've been there? I know it's been during COVID, so you probably haven't gotten to do a whole lot yet, but.
Yeah, we haven't gotten to do a whole lot. We've not been able to leave the country very much, but we have a couple of times. But honestly, we've really been enjoying Germany and all of the hundreds of castle ruins, full castles, the history here. I have 2 kiddos, so we want to show them as much history and culture as we can.
Mm-hmm.
We don't, our trips are more around that kind of stuff than just vacation relaxation. It's definitely the teacher in me. So most likely we went to the Kokum Castle, which is about a couple hours drive from us. And it was the city, the town, the castle was just so beautiful. And we all really enjoyed it. But my kids are super excited because next month we are headed to Paris for the first time. And so they're really excited about going there. Last fall, before we went into lockdown, we did go to Italy for a little while, or a little part of it. And that was really beautiful. And we enjoyed it. So honestly, we're travelers. We love traveling. So anywhere we go to us is just amazing.
Yeah.
But we haven't gotten to do a lot, like you said. So hopefully we still have a couple more years. Hopefully we'll be able to do more.
Yeah. I miss all the hiking over there. When I moved back here, I was like, do I take a right out of my driveway and do the circle? Do I take a left out of my, there was no wooded areas for these long hikes, or, I mean, let's face it, I do miss the wine walks and beer hikes and stuff.
They've all been closed down, so we haven't gotten to do any of those. Yeah.
It's so much fun. Even if you don't drink wine or drink beer, guys, you go for these walks and they have stations where you can order food, and usually there's a little map and it tells you what food you can have at each place. So, oh man, we planned it all out, and I love those.
We beautiful hikes. We did a 6-mile one that went into France and back into Germany and into France and back into Germany, and along the way had 4 castle ruins. Yeah. So it was super amazing, and we love it. But the weather this season has been crazy. It was freezing all through spring, and it's been rainy and kind of cold almost all winter. We had 1 week of decent weather. So we do what we can, really, as much as we can get out. We're like, let's go.
Yeah. Someone's always like, well, it just rains so much. And I'm like, that's why it's so green, though. Think about the beauty of the greenness.
Yeah. I mean, I'm just in a little courtyard.
Oh, I miss it. Oh, I need to come back, at least for a visit. Teacher Kim wants to know how old your kids are. Do you want to share that?
Yeah, sure. My daughter is 10 and my son is 6, but he turns 7 next month and he's super excited.
Oh, Kim, I think yours are close to that, right? Mine are not. Mine grew up overseas. We spent 17 years overseas. So
awesome.
My daughter will be 21 and my son will be 23. He's married.
Wow.
Time just flies
Time
by.
goes by. Yeah. No, they're perfect age where they're getting to experience a lot, and they'll remember it. Yeah, that's the great thing. So they'll get to remember it.
Yes. Oh, yeah. I love it. Wait until things open back up. It's such an amazing opportunity to be over there, and you can travel so easily from there. Hop on Ryanair and just go. Oh yeah, they are very close. She said her son is 11 and her daughter is 6.
Yeah, perfect. Exactly.
Yep, awesome. And her daughter was in one of my reading classes for out school.
Fun.
That's fun.
Yeah.
So you already said you're traveling with family. Do you have any pets?
I do not have any pets here in Germany. We left our puppy at my in-laws' house because she was too old and I didn't think we should make the trip. It's very hard. So we left her, but she's loving life in Tennessee. So I can't complain.
You can see a picture of my puppy, but actually he is literally, I don't even know how he's laying on the leg of the chair. Like, I'm afraid I'm gonna roll over him.
Mine did that all the time. Whenever I was teaching, she was right there against my legs or chair when I was teaching, always. I miss that. I definitely miss that. Oh.
I always joke that he doesn't like my loud voice, that he, like, as soon as I start teaching or I start a live, he's out of here. But maybe it was a 1 hour walk with him. He's exhausted.
You tired about.
Yes. It's like having a toddler again. I'm like, oh, we don't have any kids at home. Let's get a puppy. Oh, he's super sweet. All right, let's see. I know I had another. Oh, what was your why for starting online teaching?
Well, I'm a homeschool mom. So, but before that, I was a brick and mortar teacher. And so when I became a homeschool mom, I missed being in a classroom full of kids. Like, my heart ached and I almost went back to work, but I said, no, I promised I wouldn't put my kids into daycare. So, VIP Kid came across my screen on Facebook, of all places. Nobody told me about it. And so I was like, well, I lived in Washington State at the time. So the time zone of classes were like 1 a.m. to 5 a.m. And I was like, perfect. My kids will be sleeping. I can still work. And so I applied and I got it. And so 4 years later, I'm now in Germany. And well, the times, everybody's like, oh, you're going to have great times. And it's daytime. But if you're a homeschool mom, it's not the best time for teaching.
Right.
Yeah.
I was thinking that too.
Yeah. So in the school year, I do like 3 or 4 classes a day. That's it. Yeah. In the summertime, I do 10 to 15. So.
That's excellent. Awesome. Yeah. Awesome. I think a lot of us started from there. Did you think it was a scam at first, or were you like, I'm going for it?
No, I did. I thought it was a scam because it was on Facebook. But I researched it online, and I actually looked on Facebook for groups, and I found one, and I asked questions, and and I found that it was legit. So I applied, and there you are.
Are you telling me that everything on Facebook is not true?
I've been scammed on Facebook. That's why I was a little eerie.
Oh no. I don't trust anything. It's kind of really sad because I think I've had opportunities come across my emails, especially from being on YouTube, but I tend to be like, no, I don't know you. I can't do it. And then some of my other friends are like, yeah, I'm doing this new thing. I'm like, oh, they asked me too. And I just thought it was a scam. So I need to do my research.
It's hard to know. It is. It's hard to know. It really is.
Yeah. Awesome. Do you have a funny story or a favorite teaching moment?
Oh, my. For 4 years?
Anytime.
Honestly, I am part of the RAP, the Rural Educational Program, with VIP Kid. And so honestly, those classes are probably my absolute favorite. I am teaching a class between 5 kids to 60 kids at one time.
Wow.
And it can get crazy. The screaming, the yelling, the energy is just crazy. And we, of course, sing lots of Pink in RAP. So, Baby Shark is always out there. And
yes.
For grabs. So probably with VIP Kid, that would probably be one of my most absolute favorite teaching times is when I get to be in a class with them. They're so precious. Yes. They're in these tiny little villages where they have nothing, but they have smiles and they're excited to like yell at me as much as I am with them. So.
Oh, super cute. Maybe you need to come back on here and talk about the Rural Education Project because we've never had that on here yet.
Oh, really? Well, I would be happy to share with you. And I will send you a couple friends' names too if you wanted to do more than just me because
I'd love it.
I've been with them for 3.5 years, and I know a couple other that have been a little bit longer. So
yeah, we could do like a round table chat or something sometime on here.
That would be fun.
Yeah, we just had like Book Nook on here and Journeys on here, and I try to get a little bit of everything, but. Oh, now my puppy.
Yeah, I couldn't do Book Nook because of our time zones. I got invited, and our time zones. I said, I'm sleeping. That's like 10 a.m. to midnight, and I can't.
Right.
So So I was so
Oh,
sad. I wanted to do it so bad because I host online book clubs personally on on my own. And so I was like, I would love to be part of that book nook, but it
it
just
wasn't
can't
meant
work
to
out.
be. Oh, bummer.
Yeah, maybe when I get
Awesome.
back to the States, we'll see.
Right? Have you lived anywhere else overseas?
I lived for about 3.5 months in Kunsan, South Korea, when I was in college teaching at a language school there. That was my first introduction to ESL, and I loved it. And so
Yeah.
when this came across, I was like, yes,
Cassie,
I would love to go back.
we have similar stories. I was in Japan 7 years teaching English.
Oh, amazing. See, when we retire from our job that we are currently doing for my husband, I told him, I said, I would love to take my teaching to another country and do it in a local school.
Yes. Oh, I think we just lost Cassie for a second. Again, we never know with the internet over in Germany. The Wi-Fi is really hard for good signals, but like she said, when you're teaching over there, you have it hooked up into your Ethernet or your router, and you should be good. So, any questions for me or for Cassie? Please put them in the chat box. Let's see. James said, "I signed up for the Book Nook. Never heard a word. No classes. Oh, bummer, James. Bummer." So, oh, you're back. Hi, Cassie. Oh, now I can't hear you.
Are you there?
We're here. We are here.
Are you back? Okay. Hi. Sorry.
At least it totally stopped you on a
Yeah.
cute picture.
Are we there?
You're here.
We are here. We are here.
You have been frozen on 2 cute pictures, so no worries.
Oh, good.
I have been frozen like with this weird like look on my face before. I'm like, that ain't cool. Oh, super fun. So I was just saying, James said he signed up for the Book Nook, but he hasn't heard any word from them with no classes booked yet. So
Well,
yeah,
fingers crossed.
yeah. He said that's okay. Plenty of speaking classes. Yes,
Yeah.
super fun. All right. Well, Cassie, I don't want to take up more of your time. I appreciate you coming on and talking about
You're welcome.
Germany and living abroad. We appreciate it.
No problem. If anybody wants to come visit me, you could try. Come on.
I'm in.
All right.
I just lifted my arms. These are all from Germany. Guys, there was a tattoo conference right down the street from my house.
Oh my goodness.
Oh yeah, I have more, but like I just love Germany. So I will be there to visit sometime.
Come on, I have spare rooms to go.
Right? Oh, that was a good thing. So
yeah.
Super.
Houses are so big. It's amazing.
Yeah, they are. They are. Well, Cassie, we'd love to have you back on here again, and we can talk about the Rural Education Project.
Perfect.
And thank you everyone for hanging out in the chat. Please give us a thumbs up, and we'll see you